Hi everyone. Welcome to the Elevate Mindset. Hope you are well. Take care of yourself. Subscribe and like for motivational video. Every person has two voices inside their head, one that pushes them forward and one that drags them down. The weak mindset is that dragging force. It whispers excuses, delays, and doubts until you begin to believe them. If you don't confront it, it becomes your master, controlling your actions without you even realizing it. The most dangerous enemy isn't outside. It's the enemy within. The voice that tells you to stay in bed, to skip the workout, to delay your dream, to play small. It doesn't come with violence or force. It comes with comfort and softness, which is why it's so dangerous. The first step to destroying a weak mindset is recognizing it for what it is, a liar, a voice that thrives when you give it attention and power. The moment you refuse to obey it, the moment you silence that voice with action, you begin to win the war. Weak people avoid pain like it's the end of the world. They want everything smooth, easy, and without resistance. But life doesn't reward avoidance. It rewards resilience. Pain is not the enemy. It is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. Think about the strongest people you admire. None of them were built in comfort. They were built in the furnace of pain, rejection, and failure. Every hardship left a scar, and every scar became a reminder of their strength. If you run from pain, you run from growth. But if you embrace it, lean into it, and learn from it, you transform. The weak mindset dies every time you willingly walk through discomfort and refuse to let it break you. Comfort feels good in the moment, but it robs you of your future. The weak mindset worships comfort. It convinces you that sitting still, avoiding effort, and staying safe is happiness. But deep inside, you know it's a lie. Comfort is a slow death. It keeps you in the same place, year after year, while your dreams collect dust. Comfort is a prison that looks beautiful on the outside but is empty and suffocating inside. Greatness demands discomfort. If you want to destroy weakness, you must break the cycle of comfort. Choose a harder road, the longer grind, the tougher path, because that's where growth and fulfillment truly live. Feelings are temporary. They rise and fall like waves. If you base your life on feelings, you will never be consistent. Weak people wake up and ask themselves, "Do I feel like it?" Strong people wake up and say, "It doesn't matter. It's time to move." Discipline is a weapon that kills a weak mindset. Discipline says, "I don't care if I'm tired, if I'm unmotivated, if I'm not in the mood, I will still do it." Because commitment is stronger than mood. Every champion you admire became great not because they felt good every day, but because they acted with discipline, especially when they didn't feel like it. That is a separation line between weak and strong. The world is filled with noise, opinions, criticism, negativity. A weak mind listens to all of it and gets crushed under weight. A strong mind silences the noise and focuses only on what matters. Weakness craves validation. It needs applause, attention, and recognition to keep going. But strength thrives in silence. It doesn't care who's watching or who's clapping. It just keeps moving. When you grind in silence, you develop focus. You stop looking for approval and start looking for results. The less you need the world's noise, the stronger you become. A weak mindset sees failure as the end. It says, "See? You weren't good enough." But a strong mindset sees failure as proof of effort. Every failure carries feedback that builds wisdom, if you're willing to learn. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every person who has ever achieved something great has failed more times than they succeeded. Weak people stop at the first wall. Strong people climb until they find a breakthrough. If you want to destroy weakness, change how you see failure. Stop seeing it as shame and start seeing it as fuel. The only permanent failure is giving up. The conversation you have with yourself shapes your destiny. Weak minds fill themselves with doubt. "I can't do this. I'm not capable." Strong minds use self-talk as a weapon. "I will find a way. I refuse to stop. I am stronger than this." Words matter. The more you declare weakness, the weaker you feel. The more you declare strength, the stronger you become. Self-talk is not about lying to yourself. It's about reminding yourself of the truth you've been ignoring. If you want to break weakness, rewire your self-talk. Every time doubt speaks, drown it out with a stronger declaration. Talk to yourself like someone you want to see win. Your environment is either feeding your weakness or building your strength. Weak people stay in toxic circles because it's easy and familiar. Strong people choose carefully who they surround themselves with because they know energy is contagious. If everyone around you is lazy, negative, and unmotivated, you will become the same. But if you place yourself among disciplined, hungry, ambitious people, you rise with them. Destroying weakness isn't just about changing your inner world. It's also about changing your outer world. Remove the poison. Add the fuel. Choose the environment that shapes you into greatness. Consistency is the hammer that destroys weakness. Weak people only act when motivation strikes. Strong people act every single day, no matter how they feel. Every day you show up, even in small ways, you build momentum. Weakness dies in repetition. The more you keep going, the less room there is for excuses. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Weakness cannot survive in someone who refuses to stop. Destroying your weak mindset is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong battle. Every day, weakness will try to return. Every day, you'll have the choice to feed it or fight it. Strength is built through daily victories. Every morning you rise when you don't want to. Every task you complete when you'd rather avoid it. Every pain you endure without breaking. That's another piece of weakness destroyed. One day, people will look at you and wonder how you became so unshakable. The answer will be simple. You killed weakness every single day until only strength remained. That is how you become unstoppable.